Welcome back to the deep dive. So today we're wrestling with a problem I think anyone in AV has run into.
hmm
How do you get a really demanding, high bandwidth video signal? We're talking uncompressed 4K over a long distance.
Right, without it just falling apart.
Exactly, without signal loss, dropouts, or that crippling lag. So our mission today is to dig into one specific solution, the PureLink HCE III-L TX 4K HDMI over HDBaseT extender.
Exactly. We're diving into a system that, really promises to be a professional workhorse. It's designed for Ultra HD, for 4K, HDR formats.
A premium system.
It is. It's a premium HDMI 2.0 HD-based extension system. And we're going to unpack what makes this transmitter specifically stand up to those demands.
Okay, so let's unpack this. We know you need massive bandwidth to avoid compression. What are the actual performance numbers we're talking about here?
The key insight here, the magic number, is 18 gigabits per second.
Okay.
That's the absolute line in the sand you need for uncompressed professional 4K at 60 hertz. It supports 4.4.4 chroma sampling.
Which means you get full color, right? Not the washed out look.
Precisely. You get full color resolution, so you avoid that compression you see in web streaming formats. It makes it totally viable for things like video walls or post-production. And of course, it's compliant with HDMI 2.0 and HDR10.
That performance is critical, but I mean, the whole point of an extender is distance.
Sure.
I'm seeing specs that say Ultra HD 4K can go up to 130 feet, but then it also says 1080p can be pushed to 230 feet. My question is, if I'm buying 4K hardware, should I even care about the 1080p distance? Is that just, marketing fluff?
No, not at all, actually. That flexibility is kind of the core of what HDBaseT does so well.
Okay.
You might use it for 4K at 130 feet today, but that 230-foot metric, it sort of guarantees future-proofing if you ever plug in a 1080p source, maybe for digital signage or a simpler camera feed.
Forgives you longevity.
Tremendous infrastructure longevity. And the biggest win, no matter the distance, is that it all runs over a single category cable. And yeah, for content licensing, we have to mention it's fully HTTP 2.2 compliant.
Which you have to have.
It's essential for any modern 4K content.
All right, so we've confirmed it can handle the signal. Let's talk logistics, because extending the signal is only half the battle. Managing the setup, that's the other half. And that's where features like the loop out come in.
Oh, that loop out is a massive, massive practical advantage.
How so?
Well, think of a control room where your source, a PC, a media player, is sitting right there next to the transmitter. The loop out lets you hook up a local monitor to confirm the signal is perfect before it even goes down that long cable run.
Ah, so it's for troubleshooting.
It's invaluable for troubleshooting and just for setup verification. Plus, the receiver on the other end also has a second HDMI output for, local distribution near the main display.
And you're not just sending video, you're also managing control signals on that same cable, which sounds like it could get messy. Potential for crosstalk or noise.
It's a high level of integration for sure. The system handles bidirectional IR, that's infrared and RS-232 extension.
So you can control the source from the display room.
Or vice versa. You can use simple commands, all cleanly managed over that one cable. And speaking of clean management, the power scheme uses bidirectional PoE.
Power over Ethernet. So fewer power bricks to worry about, right?
Precisely. You only need to power one end of the chain, either the receiver or the transmitter, and that power is delivered safely across the cable to the other unit. It streamlines it installed dramatically.
So if we put this all together for you, the designer, what you have is a system that handles demanding 18 GBPs bandwidth. It covers professional distances, and it meets all the critical compliance like HDCP 2.2.
And it adds those pro features, like local monitoring and control.
Right. And we should note, this product is TAA compliant. That means it meets federal procurement standards, which is basically shorthand for maximum reliability. The transmitter unit runs about $442 with a 3-year warranty.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, this kind of system really highlights the ongoing value of dedicated AV control paths like RS-232 and IR.
And that raises a really important question for you to think about when you're planning your next system. Are these high-end proprietary control features like bidirectional RS-232 over HDBaseT still worth the complexity?
Or is the future of facility control moving strictly toward IP-only solutions?
Which could render some of these dedicated paths redundant down the line. That's something you really need to factor into your long-term infrastructure planning.